Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Kuroko no Basket 2, Episode 15. And like usual, I'm not gonna, do play-by-play, mention every single little thing that happened during the game, but some things that are worth mentioning are this flashback that involves Riko and her father, and he's telling her that Kagami is under the impression that he needs Kuroko in order to beat the generation of miracles. And that belief he has is subconsciously suppressing his abilities. So with Kuroko out of the game now, Kagami needs to do things on his own, and slowly but surely he should start to undo those shackles, I should say. And he gets better and better, and he eventually ends up blocking Aomine once, and he ends up Aomine, that is. He ends up doing this crazy play where like he bounces it through Kagami's legs, and it goes to Wakamatsu, I think his name is. And everyone's like, "Oh, it's now to Wakamatsu," and he's like, "No, no, it's not." And he rips the ball away from Wakamatsu before he can get it, and then throws it over his shoulder, over his back, and makes it in. So that was pretty cool. That Kagami pays him back by making a basket on the other end of the court. And they're kind of just going back and forth now. So Kagami, he's showing that he can fight on par with Aomine, and he also ends up blocking Aomine's formless shot at one point too, which isn't exactly a formless shot because there's a specific way to do it, which it's a whatever. Yeah, he blocks the formless shot, and I think was it Kagetora or Midorima, someone. There's so many freaking people who do commentary during these games. It's ridiculous. One of those guys who was doing commentary mentioned that the two of them are like wild beasts, so they're kind of just playing with animal instincts. So, yeah, that's all there really is to say about that. The first half ends up ending, and right before the buzzer goes off, Kagami tries to make a shot, but he literally tries to throw it in, like, and he missed, but which is not too hard to believe, but still, that's the fact that he would try something like that means he's clearly feeling pretty good. He thought he thought he would make it, so he's feeling pretty good. His confidence is up, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I think they were only down by 2 points at the end of the half, something like that. So yeah, that's good for them. And after that, one of the things we see is this scene with Kuroko and Kagami outside, and this is pretty much just fan service for the Fujoshi out there, because you have Kuroko saying how he just wants to see Aomine happy again, and all this stuff, showing pictures during a flashback of them smiling together, and it's a little bit of fan service there for all those Kuroko Aomine shippers. So yeah, I just didn't care. Yeah, Kuroko ends up going in when the second half starts, so people were caught off guard by that. Yeah, Aomine, he managed to get by Kagami at one point, so Kagami's still not quite at Aomine's level, though for some reason Midorima thought he was. I don't know. No, no, you don't compare Kagami to Aomine, man. But still, Aomine managed to get by Kagami, and Kuroko steps in to draw the offensive foul, draw the charge, and he starts doing passes again. He gets one to Hyuga, and he hits a 3. So at this point, Seiren's actually up by 1, though they didn't really have the lead for very long. But the thing that they wanted us to take out of this is that everyone on the team or every one of the starters. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. What's her name? Riko. I forgot her name. Riko said that everyone can catch ignite passes now, but it doesn't really matter. Seriously, who cares about ignite? Ignite passes are they're so last season, okay? Seriously. The Ignite Pass was cool last season, but you literally just introduced the Ignite Pass Kai, which is better. So, like, why are you trying to act like, oh, I just managed to get to the point that isn't exactly the high point anymore? Like, it's, like, now, no one's at this level anymore. We're all at this level now. But you're bragging about being finally making it to the level that everyone's already left. Like, I mean, not everyone, but you get the point. Like, it's yesterday's news, the Ignite Pass. All right, everyone's focusing on the Ignite Pass Kai. Kuroko's best pass right now is the Ignite Pass Kai. Bragging about how he can catch one of his less good, so one of his lesser passes is not impressive anymore because you just made the Ignite pass not look that good anymore. Like you spend the animation budget, like they used all their, not all of it, but they used a decent chunk of their animation budget to animate the Ignite pass Kai, make it look like Kameha, like the Kamehameha wave, you know, like Kamehameha, and got all this wind flying around and everything. He does a simple Ignite pass and you're trying to act like, yeah, I caught it. It's such a big accomplishment. No, it's not anymore. It's really not a big accomplishment anymore. That's like Luffy. That would be like Luffy beating up a main villain with Gum Gum Pistol. Like what? No, Gum Gum Pistol is yesterday's news. All right, Jet Pistol, Elephant Gun, a giant jet pistol, like something like that. You know, Thor hammer, Grizzly Magnet. Like that's the stuff that we're using now. Bragging about surviving the Gum Gum Pistol is nothing. You know. That's how I feel about this right now. The Ignite Pass is nothing anymore. All right, that was like 5 seconds of the episode. I don't know how I managed to talk for so long about that, but I think that's it for the episode. I think the one last thing was the coach talking to Momoi and saying that they just need to take Kuroko out, not in the same sense as Kirasaki Daichi, but just like make sure he's not a threat anymore and just take him out. And Momoi has a plan for that because she's Momoi. I mean, this is not surprising. She's literally better than Rico in every single way. Like it's not like seriously, physically, mentally, just it's literally she's better than Rico in every single way. It's not hard to it's pretty clear, okay? And especially in basketball, she's the manager for the Generation of Miracles, and Rico is the daughter of a guy who's good, like a guy who's still better than her. She hasn't surpassed her father yet. Momoi is in a league of her own, okay? And Momoi has a plan to take out Kuroko, and that plan involves Imayoshi, the captain guy with the glasses. Toho's captain. I mean, I don't mean like Captain Hook or like pirate captain. Nah, I mean like who would even think of that in the first place? I'm talking about the captain of Toho, Imayoshi, the guy with the glasses. He guards Kuroko. That's like a big deal apparently because I forgot if he had any abilities because we've kind of only been focusing on Aomine. It's been a while since I've seen him play, but it's a big deal. So yeah, that's really it. I guess overall I'll give this episode an 8.5 out of 10 because the scenes with Aomine and Kagami were actually pretty legit. That ending scene there with Momoi, I used it as a thumbnail. That was pretty legit too. Didn't care about the whole Ignite Pass thing, but that's pretty minor. Yeah, fan service for Fujoshi. I'm not a Fujoshi. So yeah, I'll give this episode an 8.5 out of 10. But yeah, because I in reality I've seen better from Kuroko, the series, not the character. You know, Aomine versus Kise, I'm still waiting to see that again, something of that level. You know, so yeah, that was. It'll happen soon because I know what happens because I read the manga, and if you watch the opening, you know what happens too. Because never mind, no, I'm not even gonna get into it. The freaking opening. I didn't mention it last week because I just forgot about it. Because it's a forgettable opening. Because it's really not. It's like Strike the Blood's opening. Like most of what they do is show pictures of people. And it's like, okay, I know that guy. What? Like, okay. I only really cared about the end. Towards the end, where they show. Tatsuya Himuro and Kagami and their ring, and then Kuroko does Kamehameha, and then big bang attack, whatever you want to call it. I really don't care. Like that's the end part's the only part of the opening that I actually care about. The ending is better, but they always do that. The first opening is really good, and the second opening is not nearly as good. Still fine, still good, but not nearly as good as the first. But whatever. If you watch the opening, you should know how this tournament's going to go for the most part. But yeah, yeah. The end of this game should be pretty good. Well, who cares? I'm not even. Who cares? I'm rambling now. Okay, that's that's it for this review, guys. This episode gets an 8.5 out of 10. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. 進むだけさどんな